They have taken you from the Imperial City's prison. First by carriage and now by boat. To the east, to Morrowind. Fear not, for I am watchful. You have been chosen.
Wake up. We're here. Why are you shaking? Are you okay? Wake up. Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. What's your name?
Well, considering we're going to go with a Breton, our name will be Kyrian Marsand. Let's go with. That's a very Britonish name.
Well, not even last night's storm could wake you. I heard them say we've reached Morrowind. I'm sure they'll let us go. Quiet. Here comes the guard.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
Jeb, you're a genuinely great guy. I hope someday truly that we meet again.
Get yourself up on deck and let's keep this as civil as possible.
The sooner you leave, the sooner we can move on.
Unlike Jib, the guards, on the other hand, modded playthrough or not, are never that pleasant.
This is where they want you. Head down to the dock and it'll show you to the census office.
The Red Guard, on the other hand, wasn't too bad.
You finally arrived, but our records don't show from where.
Alrighty, so we're going Breton. This go. We're gonna do a Breton Paladin play. Now, we're gonna do a Lady Breton, and the reason being is that, one, it's always fun to play as a lady character. Number two is the fact that the male Breton speed is 30. And I've tried it, I cannot start with a 30 speed and almost no athletic ability. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. So we are going to go with a female Breton. Now you may notice that we are utilizing a mod known as Reincarnate, which is a race mod that alters some of these racial abilities. So, like for example, the Breton has some skill changes, like 15 in Conjuration now. They've all got a little bit more of a skill that is what a Breton skill set should be that the mod author feels like, and I agree. And then also they've got some changes in the different abilities. So now there's Aldmeri Ancestry, so you only get a 0.5% boost in magic now, instead of the 1.5. Nidic Ancestry, which is resist magicka, resist paralysis, and that's going to stack really well on the other mod we're getting ready to talk about. And then Dragon Skin, which basically just takes it to the Twilight Zone, with Reflect and Spell Absorption, 30% chance, on top of a Shield, 25%. Breton is really, really good for a Paladin character, because a Paladin character is typically seen as being like an anti-magic character, like a Templar build, right? So that's what we're going to try to do here today. And the female Breton, I feel like, is a really great character for that. Now, you can trade the 30 speed, or sorry, the 40 speed of the female for the 40 strength of the male, but given the other categories we're going to have with this modded playthrough, there's no need for that, and it's a bad trade, because if you've ever seen 30 speed for a Breton, it's bad. So we'll start there.
Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Follow me up to the
Sure, I
office
will
and they'll
too.
finish your release.
But that works for now. Now we're right off the bat getting hit with another mod, which is remembrances. So at set places in the playthrough, you're going to get these strange flashes of memory. This one states, this place is uncanny and alien, yet as you look around, some part of you, some part hidden in your subconscious, makes you feel like as if you've been here already. Perhaps more than once. Somehow you feel at home and know everything will be alright. So I wonder what that's foreshadowing, but we'll have to see as we enter in and go talk to the census and agents.
Yes, we've been expecting you. You'll have to be recorded before you're officially released. There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
Alright, now we are going to choose a paladin, which I don't think is actually an original class in Morrowind. So like if we go back to, like if we give him the info, I think you can find Witch Hunter, I think is the closest, or Crusader, I think are going to be the closest to the class we're getting ready to create, which is a paladin class. And a Breton paladin in particular, so combat is going to be the mainstay. We're going to go with strength and agility, because this is primarily a warrior class. And also, Bretons already have pretty good starting stats with willpower and intelligence. And we are going to go Longblade, pretty traditional of a knight. Although a paladin, you could go blunt weapon, to be fair. You know, why don't we do blunt weapon this playthrough? To really go with the paladin, huh? That is going to limit our weapons, but we're not a knight, we're a paladin, so let's go with that. We're going to go heavy armor, of course. Traditional paladin. We're going to go block. We'll go conjuration, because we're going to conjure our weapons. And we'll go with restoration magic. There we are. Perfect. Next up, we're going to go with, for minor skills, speechcraft, because a paladin should be well spoken. We are going to go with let's go with athletics, because we should be athletic and be able to move around as a paladin. We'll go illusion. Actually, we'll put illusion, we'll group that with the magic skills down here. Let's go armorer, because we're going to want to take care of that nice heavy armor we're going to put together eventually. We'll go illusion, and we'll go enchant. And I think that is basically going to do it in terms of our magic. So we're going to have a little bit of, and really we're going to get illusion for things like silence, paralyze. That's important for a paladin for a lot of reasons. So that's going to be shutting down spellcasters, things of that nature. Paralyze for dangerous melee fighters. Really good stuff. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's give a paladin. Let's type a description class apparently real quick. There we go. Let's see. The only thing I'm thinking of, do we want to swap out one of these for marksman? But I don't think so. I think we're good right there.
Very good. The letter that preceded you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And what would that be?
I think we're going to go with, we want the Lover in this particular case, because take a look at what the Lover of Master does. Fortify Endurance, 25 points, which takes care. We've already got Strength and Agility selected. Now Endurance is going to be pumped up 25 points. And it gives us a resist normal weapons of 10%, which is nice. So that's the Lord. That would be super cool. But we're looking for the Lover of Master, which is Agility. Okay, so Fortify Agility, 25 points. Fortify Maximum Magic is 0.2. Gives us a little bit more of a boost in magic. And check this out. It makes us immune to paralysis at this point. So we are now immune to paralysis, which is huge. And also it takes our resist magic up to 75%. So mages are going to have a really hard time with this particular character. Let's take that one. But that means we also need to select for endurance instead of agility when we go, if we haven't already done that. I'm going to have to double check our class at the end of this.
Interesting. Now, before I stamp these papers, make sure this information is correct.
Yep, we needed to select endurance, so we're good there. Now this here is the burst sign mod we were talking about. So this vastly expands. It's called Moonlight. And it is a burst sign mod that vastly expands the different bonuses you can get from birth signs. So, for example, every burst sign now has two aspects, one for each moon, the Master and the Secunda. And there are actually 3 serpent ones, because the serpent is, if you know your lore, and we'll read about that in one of the books called the Firmament. But the serpent actually is a constellation that is a rogue constellation. It actually wanders and moves, and you'll actually see that in the Firmament. So it actually gets 3, and then each of the other ones gets a one for Master, one for Secunda, and again we're going to go with the Lover of Master because of not the Lord, with the Lover of Master. Yeah, because it gets the agility bonus. Gets a little bit more of a maximum magicka bonus, and then also it basically makes our character immune to non-elemental magics, which is just monstrously powerful. And overall, I'm pretty happy with this. Hopefully we can use some of our other starting bonuses to get these a little higher, but we got 35, 35, 35. Got 45 in Conjuration, 40 in Restoration, and then that's not too bad for the minor skills, which we're not going to be as focused on anyway. So I'm pretty good with that. And again, we've got 3 more character backgrounds to select as well here coming up when we get outside. No, next we're good. Yeah, we're totally good on that. Yeah, Lover of Master, that's what we want.
Show your papers to the captain when you exit to get your release fee.
So, Lucius, I'll see you soon, I'm sure, buddy. Thanks so much.
Continue through to the next building and talk to Celes Gravius.
Will do, Gansil. Now we're going to take a quick detour, and again, we're not a super thief character, but you're meant to take this stuff. We're going to take a few of these things right off the bat, just to kind of assist with our initial equipment loadout. And again, the game expects you to take these things. There's no guards. It's your first time in. You're actually expected to take everything, but we're going to take a select grouping of things. Because again, this is going to be a fairly moral character in how we play through the game. And we'll go ahead and take that Flynn, because it's 100 gold. It's just too much to resist. And we're going to head outside. Now, this is where I would like to talk to you guys about the UI expansion mod. So you'll notice that, like, for example, look at the map now. And you can go all the way over here, and you can just cycle it and look right there. Right there, that's Skyrim Home of the Nords. When we finally go to the Skyrim content, basically that gives us the entire reach, with the exception there's going to be a part over here that is going to grow that. And then once that releases, which I think will be releasing late 2025, we'll have the entirety of the reach. Way down here, you're also going to have down here, eventually you're going to have a place called Province Cyrodiil way down here. So let's go ahead and recenter the map. So we'll recenter right back where we are. But again, eventually we are going to head over all the way to another country here to Skyrim. And we're going to check out what's the cities of Dragonstar and Karthwasten and the village of Karthgard. That's something we'll definitely be doing at some point in this playthrough. We'll head west to Skyrim. But this is done with a mod called UI Expansion. Now, UI Expansion does too much to really talk about, but it does everything from allow for a map expansion, which was needed with all the new province mods coming out, to giving you a breakdown on different ingredients and the things they do, capacity, enchant capacity. It shows you everything. So UI expansion, absolutely one of the new mods that I'm really, really excited to show off here in this particular playthrough. All right, moving on. Let's go grab our magic menu. I really need to start using the take all button, like genuinely. Well, in fact, let's start practicing that now. There we go. And then here we're going to get to show off the dialogue mod, which is going to save my fucking voice on these streams.
Your papers, please. First, let me take your identification papers. Thank you. Word of your arrival only reached me yesterday. I am Celis Gravius, but my background is not important. I'm here to welcome you to Morrowind.
Now, that is a mod called Voiced Vardenfell. And there's also a mod for Tamriel Rebuilt. I don't think Skyrim Home of the Nords has one yet, but we'll see.
Yes, you're in Morrowind. I don't know why you're here or why you were released from prison and shipped here, but your authorization comes directly from Emperor Uriel Septim VII himself. And I don't need to know any more than that. When you leave this office, you are a free man. But before you go, I have instructions on your duties. Instructions from the Emperor. So pay careful attention. This package came with the news of your arrival. You are to take it to Caius Cosades in the town of Balmora. Go to the South Wall Corner Club and ask for Caius Cosades. They'll know where to find him. Serve him as you would serve the Emperor himself. I also have a letter for you and a dispersal to your name. Report to Caius Cosades in Balmora. I can't tell you where to find him, but you are to go to the South Wall Corner Club and ask for him. Someone there can direct you to him.
And how are we getting to Balmora?
Balmora is north of Silt Striders carry passengers and cargo. Balmora is north of Seyda-Neen. The road passes Pelagiad Village and Fort Pelagiad, crosses a deep ravine, passes Fort Moonmoth, then turns west across the Odai River and into Balmora. The South Wall Corner Club is in southeast Balmora on the east side of the river. For more detailed directions, talk to Elone the scout at Aril's Trade House here in Seyda-Neen. But take my advice. You're new here. Take the Silt Strider to Balmora. Fast, cheap, safe. Cross the bridge and head east. Can't miss it.
No, we don't really like Silt Striders. Tell us about them real quick, though, but we're not really a fan of that. We like to walk.
Silt Striders carry passengers and cargo between settlements on Vardenfell. Fares depend on distance to be traveled. Silt Striders are giant insects. A compartment for passengers and cargo is hollowed from the creature's shell. The driver directs the beast by directly manipulating exposed organs and tissues. Silt Striders travel between Aldruin, Balmora, Seyda-Neen, Suran, Gnesis, Molag Mar, Margan, and North Landing near Vivek.
Very good pronunciation on most of those towns. That's pretty good, actually. This just kind of shows off the Voice Vardenfell mod. Imagine, though, what it took to come up with that. I'm guessing that was Kirkbride or that was some kind of a drug-fueled thing. Like, imagine, like, sitting there in a powwow and being like, yeah, man, I think the transportation should be these giant hollowed-out insects, and you'll steer them by manipulating their exposed organs, man. Like, just imagine that convo, and, like, Todd Howard being like, that's brilliant, let's do it. Like, that's pretty good. So, any other duties, buddy?
You know your duties.
Okay.
Take that package to Caius Cosades in Balmora.
All right, let's do it, my man. All right, so you're on your own now. Good luck. But because of mods, we have 3 more character backgrounds to set up, which is going to be huge for us. First is going to be face, and I think being a Vigilant of Stendarr, essentially, I think we need to go with Stendarr. I really do. But let's see what the bonuses are to see if that's going to be what we want. So Stendarr gives a bonus to endurance, so another 5 endurance, which is great. Block, another 5 to block and blunt weapons, so that is literally right up our alley. Stendarr is a god of the 9 divines. He's evolved from his Nordic origins into a deity of compassion or sometimes righteous rule. He is said to have accompanied Tiber Septim in his later years, patron of the Imperial Legion. In early Altmeri legends, Stendarr is the apologist of men. So, again, different face. Stendarr has different roles, but definitely going to suit us for the paladin character that we're going to be playing here. So, we're going to go with that. Now, for culture, we're going to go Normanish, because that's kind of the warrior culture, but we'll take a look at each of these, kind of just explore Breton culture a little bit. So, Bayard. Bayards are inhabitants of southern part of High Rock. They are the most imperialized of Breton cultures, and right off the bat, like, too much negatives to... Look at the negatives on some of the skills we like. Strength, endurance, blunt weapon, restoration. Like, nah, Bayard culture, I mean, we could be a Bayard and be a paladin, but that's going to really, really cripple us right off the going. So, no. Julzan. Julzan River tribes are predominantly Breton tribes of horse nomads dwelling on the plains surrounding the Bulge River, which forms a border between High Rock and Hammerfell. Redguard tribes are sometimes called Silverhoof horsemen. So we get marksman, hand-to-hand, axe, spear. Agility's good, speed's good, athletics is good. But then look at this: penalties to block, conjuration, no go. That's a non-starter. Illusion, heavy armor, speechcraft, intelligence. Ooh. Yeah, we're not going to be a Julzan for sure. Durenis would be nice if we lean more on the magic side, but we don't. So Clan Durrani is an Altmer clan that colonized northwestern Tamriel. In the past, their economic and military power was formidable enough that they control a quarter of Tamriel. Durrani are not subscribing to racial purity tenets of the Alikari, which is another... the Alikari is another sect of Altmer, and they have serious disagreements with the Duranis, which were not racial purists, whereas the Alarkai are absolutely racial purists. And that's where the Old Mary Dominion comes from for Skyrim fans. Adherence to Duranis custom grants bonuses to alchemy. Conjuration is good. See, enchant would be good. Intelligence is always good, but then penalties to illusion, restoration, agility, and endurance can't do it. Can't do that. No. Can't do that. So then we check out Normanish, which is what we're probably going to choose. Inhabitants of the northern part of High Rock, isolated from other Breton and Murish influence, they reject the Manmeri customs and honor their ancient Nordic and Nedic heritage instead. So for those that don't know, Bretons are a offshoot of... They're a combination of Mer and Man blood, right? So they are part Altmer, part Nord, essentially, and essentially became their own race through thousands of years. And the Normanish customs are going to give us bonuses to enchant. Yes. Heavy armor. Yes, please. Blunt weapon. Yes, please. Block. Absolutely yes, please. Strength. Endurance. Now, the penalties are not great for us. They're going to be a penalty to conjuration, -5. Going to be an illusion penalty. Going to be a restoration penalty, so it's going to hit our magic pretty good. Intelligence and willpower are also going to get hit, but we can make up for that. And what we really need at the off start is we need some martial skills right at the start, because honestly, the conjuration spells that we're going to be using aren't that heavy. We will be able to get away for a long time with the conjuration level we're at, because we're just summoning weapons and shield, basically. That's all we're going to really be doing. Maybe doing some turn undead as we level that skill up. I want to do some turn undead, and eventually we'll even summon some buddies for us. Taking a look further here, Osternish. So, Osterns are inhabitants of the eastern part of High Rock, though significant minority can be found all over the province. They cherish their Moorish roots and aspire to establish a society based on elven values. So kind of the opposite to Normandish, the Osternish are. And they grant customs, so we get illusion, conjuration, and restoration, which is good. Get intelligence. We get another boost to maximum magicka, which is great. But then again, keeping in mind what our build is, like if we were a sorcerer, this is probably what we would choose as a Briton, but we're not a sorcerer. We're a paladin. So if we're Ostern, we're gonna lose heavy armor. We're gonna lose block, strength, endurance, athletics. Can't do it. But for a sorcerer build, that would be good. Last, we have the Reach Manish, which is worth taking a quick look at, because they get a maximum magicka bonus too. And Reachmen are a tribe of humans inhabiting eastern High Rock and western Skyrim, believed to be related to Bretons. Neither Bretons nor Reachmen acknowledge such relations, and the latter are often shunned by other races. But they're going to get the following. They're going to get blunt weapon, which is great, athletics, which is good, willpower, which is good. They get a maximum magicka bonus, which is absolutely A+ S tier shit. But then let's look at the penalties. The penalties are illusion, mysticism, speechcraft, mercantile, security, enchant, strength, and personality. I gotta tell you, as much as I would love to have that maximum magicka boost would be huge, guys. But I think we're gonna have to stick with Normandish for this playthrough, especially considering we're Stendarr worshippers. It just all melds perfectly together. And that's going to be lineage. So the series of mods I just did here, just to explain those real quick. It's a series of mods. One is called By the Divines. They're all by MTR. One is called By the Divines. That lets you pick your religion. One is Culture, which is by MTR as well. And the third mod is going to be Lineages, which we're going to select, and this is going to be our final one. And there's only one for the thematics of this playthrough that I'm interested in. Although you can literally select all these different lineages, which give bonuses and negatives to each one. But we are going to be a half Dunmer. So admixture of Dunmer blood flowing in your veins grants you bonus to strength, intelligence, agility, and fire resistance at a cost of penalty to willpower and personality, which we can take. But we're going to get a little bit of resist fire, 25%, which is going to really go with that build we're talking about. So we're very, very strong against mages, which is the whole point of the build. And we also get a bonus to strength and intelligence and agility, which is all huge too. And that's going to make up for some of those minuses that we just received in some of the other places. I don't like the penalty to personality and willpower. -10 on both of those is rough, but doable. So we're going to be a half Dunmer. And really, more important than those bonuses and penalties is the fact that that's going to set us up for what this character is going to eventually become. Because keep in mind, it's thematically fits. This all fits together perfectly, like a perfect puzzle piece. Is the fact that we're going to be the Nerevarine in this playthrough. And we're a Breton, which Bretons are made up of part Mer, part mankind blood. And so, this character's roots come from Nords and Dunmer, which are two countries that are right together, and that formed eventually the Osternish Breton blood. So it all just fuses together perfectly for our playstyle. All right, now let's take a look and see what we've got here. So we're in Seyda-Neen, and let's take a look at how these chips all settled, shall we? So we are looking at 50 strength, 50 intelligence, 35 willpower, which again, that sucks. Naturally, that's going to weaken us to magic, but it doesn't matter because of the magical resistances we got in return. And as we pump that up, that'll only get stronger. Agility 60, which is huge. Speed 40. Endurance 50. Personality 30. Luck nothing below 30, which is good for joining factions. And we've got a 50 strength, a 60 agility, and a 50 endurance. So we are set up to fly. And then everything in terms of our combat is above 40. So we've got block is 45 in blunt weapons. We're going to be blocking attacks. Heavy armor is 40, which is very serviceable. Enchant is going to be very low. We're not going to be silencing mages for a while, but that's something we can train up. I'm feeling really, really good about this build, guys. So with that said, let's get cracking here.
This better be important. Are you the one that boat dropped off? Odd to see a boat arrive at that time of the day. Hope the Imperials treated you okay. I swear they took my ring.
Your ring?
I swear one of the guards has it. I had it last week before their weekly Let's Shake Down Fargoth ritual. An engraved healing ring, family heirloom of mine. You haven't seen it, have you?
Actually, I've got it right here.
You found it! Amazing! Thank you, thank you. You are now my favorite friend. I'll be sure to tell the others, especially my friend Ariel, who runs the trade house here. Go see him. He'll be happy to see you now.
All right, well, appreciate that. You are? I am Fargoth, commoner. Okay. Well, it's good to meet you, Fargoth.
Welcome to Ariel's Trade House. I barter for goods or coin. I also have a small selection of spells for sale. No credit. You want a little advice? That's free. That's all that's free. Would you like to hear about our most popular potions? Our most popular scrolls?
Sure.
Cure common disease and cure blight disease potions are most popular with travelers. Fortify strength, endurance, speed, agility are very helpful in combat. Fortify personality is popular with merchants and shy persons. Of course, Fortify fatigue keeps you fighting at your best. Restore health and restore fatigue are perhaps our most popular items. And for a short burst of power during a fight, you can't beat Grief, Shane, Flynn, Mazte, and Sujama.
Oh, there's no sound? Oh. Yeah, you're right. It would be better with sound. Let's see if we can fix that. Showing is coming through okay on my end, but that doesn't mean it is. Let's see. Voice is maxed out. Yeah, everything's coming through okay. So what's low? Is it my voice? Is it the music? Or is it the voices of the guys? Because it could be that we just got to pump down music, or we got to play with the audio a little bit. Yeah, just let me know. And popular scrolls.
Vigor and vitality are our best-selling bargain items, restoring fatigue and health respectively. Almcivi Intervention and Divine Intervention transport you instantly to the nearest temple or nearest imperial shrine. Good for routine or emergency transportation. Heartwise helps with persuasion. Summons skeletal minion brings help in a jiffy. And Drathus's Winter Guest does a lot of damage at a touch. Handy to whittle a too-tough opponent down to size.
Yeah, let's take a look here.
May I interest you in something?
We're already pretty maxed out on Resist Magicka. Not really. Yeah, we'll take it easy on these. We're good.
I'm sure we
Just
can
buy
work
my shit.
out a fair price.
All right, you are going to give me at least 200 gold. Okay, apparently you're not. 197, okay. There we go. Alrighty. He said to talk to Elone, so we'll do that.
Go ahead. You're not interrupting anything. I'm alone. Scout. You need directions. Pelagiad, Balmora, Caldera, Ebonheart, Vivek.
So welcome, Lunatic Edit. So first of all, I need to confirm, can you hear me? Because Tommy Simonson says that nothing can be heard, so hopefully you can hear me. I am, because all my settings are showing you can, but, you know, maybe there's something going on here. Okay, you can hear me. Okay, so maybe Tommy's just trolling, so, which is possible. You gotta love the no audio, guys. But, basically, I'm playing on the standard setup, so it's vanilla engine, and the reason for that is I like to use some of the script extender mods, some of which you're seeing here. So I'm on the actual original, basically disc game. So it's the original vanilla engine that is just heavily modded. So just started playing Morrowind a few days ago. Is this your first time through Morrowind? Because that would be awesome. I always love it when new people start playing this game, man. So tell us how to get to Balmora. Okay, had Morrowind on original Xbox, just never got around to playing through it until literally 3 days ago. So I said on Twitter that this is like my gardening game. So I garden in the summer, and in the winter I play Morrowind, and these two activities to me are indistinguishable. I adore this game. This is my soul food. This is my comfort food. This is the game I play when I need to feel warm inside, basically. And yeah, I'm at the very start of the game, and we're going to play all the way through on this is the intent. Now, let me show you some other cool stuff I've got that you can do with mods, and you can do this on Open Morrowind, my friend. Let me finish this conversation with her, and I'm going to show you my map, and you're going to get really excited.
Balmora is the district seat of House Hlalu and the largest settlement on Vardenfell after Vivek City. Good roads lead north from here to Balmora, passing through Fort Pelagiad and Pelagiad Village. From Balmora, roads lead north to Aldrun through the town of Caldera. Maybe I'd better write down the directions to Balmora for you. It's a long walk and a little confusing.
Yeah, thanks for the directions. Check this map out, buddy. Yeah, it's great. No quest markers equals win. Yeah, the quest markers literally broke open world game design. That's kind of a hot take, but now, what do you notice here? I just picked up Azura Star. Really glad I had recall. Yeah, mark and recall help with that for sure. But tell me if you notice something different about my map. Let me take you over here to the Twilight Zone. You want to go to Skyrim? You want to go to Skyrim and Morrowind? We're going to do that, buddy. We're going to go to the Reach in Morrowind. And there is an area. Oh, yeah, a lot more Morrowind. Tamriel rebuilt. So this stream is running 3 mods that are kind of linchpin mods. One is going to be called, actually 4 linchpin mods. So, Lunatic Edit, the first mod I'm running is Tamriel Rebuilt. Tamriel Rebuilt is an effort that's been going on since 2001, I believe. So even slightly before the game launched, to build the entire world of Morrowind with unique assets, all that. And we're going to be going to some of these places. In fact, early on, I'm going to take you down here to Old Ebonheart and to Androthrin. We're going to go there right off the bat. You can do this. You can do Tamriel Rebuilt on the Open Morrowind for sure. They support Open Morrowind. You should absolutely get Tamriel Rebuilt. It's done to lore standards too, so it's all based on existing Morrowind lore. So Tamriel Rebuilt expands and is eventually going to be building the entire Morrowind nation. So we're going to have the whole country eventually filled with quests, factions, all kinds of stuff. OAAB and Beautiful Cities of Morrowind is going to take Vardenfell and bring it up to the standards of Tamriel Rebuilt. Because believe it or not, Tamriel Rebuilt standards are actually higher than Vanilla Morrowind standards were at the time it was made. So this is going to bring the island up to standard. Arvesa is a companion mod that also overhauls the main quest, where you partner with a buoyant armiger, one of Vivek's buoyant armigers, to go through things. Played through Arena so I can get credit for that, right? Oh gosh, Arena's amazing in terms of what it tried to do. But yeah, if you played Arena, that's kind of like going back and playing like Ultima 3 or Ultima 2. It's worth playing for the experience, but I don't know if I could recommend Arena to anybody today. If you're going to start with Ultima, it's kind of the same thing. You want to start with Ultima 4 if you're really forgiving, or start with Ultima 6 if you just want to play a great computer RPG. 100%. But yeah, we're definitely going to go to all these different places. Definitely going to go to all these different places. I can't wait to take you to Narcissus. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Wait till you see the Red Canyon deserts of Sherpal Shin. No, you're fine. No, discussion's all part of what we do here. So I always enjoy talking to fellow Morrowind fanatics. I also have a show called Liquored Up Live. So if you want to go to my Twitter and shoot me a message, I'd love to have you on, and you and I can just gush about fucking Morrowind all day long, man. Like, seriously. I love it. It's a passion. So we got our directions. Let's check these out, and we're going to go ahead and head that way. And we're going to kind of show modern gamers exactly what we would typically have to do for this kind of stuff. That's me every evening. Yeah, you need to come on the show then. I would love to have you. Let's see. Kyrian Marsan, you have been given these directions and a package of documents. Do not show them to anyone. Do not attempt to read the documents in the package. The package has been sealed, and your tampering will be discovered and punished. Follow these directions. Proceed to the town of Balmora in Vardenfell district. Report to a man named Caius Gosades. He will be your superior and patron. You will follow his orders. His residence is not known, but ask at the corner club called Southwall. People there will know where to find Caius Gosades. When you report to Caius Gosades, deliver the package of documents to him and wait for further orders. Remember, you owe your life and freedom to the Emperor. Serve him well, and you will be rewarded. Betray him, and you will suffer the fate of all traitors. I have the honor to prepare this at the direction of His Most Sovereign Majesty, the Emperor Uriel Septim. Glabrio Bellinius, personal secretary to the Emperor. So, I'll be damned. So, we've got to head, and we'll go ahead and just take a look at this package. Oh, that's the directions. We need the package. And, of course, it's all in gibberish. Now, what's amazing is, believe it or not, Michael Kirkbride gave an interview, and there is a code. And if you actually know the Imperial coding, you can actually read that entire message right now. I do not. I'm not that much of a lore beard. So I can't actually read the Daedric, and I can't read Imperial coding. But Imperial coding is an actual thing that was developed for the Elder Scrolls. And if you know Imperial coding, you can read that message. So we'll read Alone's directions. So I need Alone's directions. There we go. All right, so leave the village by the North Bridge, then follow the road east past the Siltstrider port. Okay, easy enough.
If you want something,
They did all that way back in the day, and then after all these years in new tech, they poop out Starfield. I haven't played Starfield, so I want to try to be nice, but I hear bad things about Starfield from other old Elder Scrolls fans. I hear bad things. Holy shit, we forgot to buy equipment, guys. We got to go back in. It's really, really boring. That makes me sad. I don't know how the fuck you can make space exploration boring. That makes me incredibly depressed.
Welcome to Aril's Trade House. Welcome. You are among friends.
Alrighty.
What can I get you?
Let's get an iron mace and the heaviest armor we can afford. Let's see here. Where are we at? 169. We got 270. We're good. Swipe the sword. I would love to swipe the sword in the tree stump, but my dumb butt actually took blunt weapons, so I can't. Let's see. We'll go ahead and take the iron cuirass. And that's going to put us pretty close. Let's negotiate that down. 225. Perfect. Yeah, could definitely sell it, so we'll definitely be paid to visit at some point. Alright, that's going to make our paladin a little more, less pushy. But do you? Yeah. And we still need some boots. And of course, we're going to drop that mace here very quickly, because I'm going to show you a much better weapon for a conjuring paladin, and that is the bound mace that will take you through the whole game, literally. I'm very excited to get my hands on the bound mace spell, and that's going to be once we get to Balmora. Yeah. Expanded inventory. Now that's going to be OAAB. So Of Ash and Blight is the name of that mod. And that's going to rehaul and add a ton of items to the game, including some of what you just saw. Two left pads or something. Something, yeah. I thought he had a pair of heavy boots, but I guess he doesn't, so that's okay. We'll just take what we got. And that's going to get us to Balmora anyway. I'm not super worried about some Quama foragers or some rats.
Let's hear it.
I am hoofing it. Yeah, I am hoofing it. For sure, because part of what we're doing here is showing off some of the mods that I'm utilizing. And one of those mods is Beautiful Cities of Morrowind. And boy, does it make cities beautiful. Also, I'm going to show off some of these vistas, because holy shit, there's some good vistas we've got here. So yeah, we are broke and we are hoofing it. We're going to use the excuse that we're broke. Alright, so it said leave through the north gate and head past Pelagian. So that's what we're going to do. And so for new school gamers, there are no map markers. There are no fast travel directly to dungeons. You are either hoofing it. Now, you can use Silt Striders that we talked about. But you are mainly on your own as far as finding places out. And that means you actually have to look at directions. I wonder if load lag is removed on Open Morrowind because there's literally 0 loading screens on that. Yeah. Open Morrowind's going to be a better engine to play on for sure. It's going to be more stable, put it that way. Your game will rarely crash on there. Alright, we're automatically having bad luck because we're at 0 fatigue. There you go. Take that. One more, come on. There we go. Yeah, that fatigue's a bitch. Because you literally can't land hits when your fatigue is low. But again, I'm not worried about Quama Foragers. That's not an opponent we have to worry about fatigue or anything. You just swing till you hit it. We'll probably stop in Pelagia and see if we can round out our starter equipment, because we need some boots. Like, feet are going to get awful tired in these raggedy shoes. Exactly. And that's what's so great about Morrowind is the engine. Yes, the Fortify Attribute, yeah, Soul Trap. You can do drain spells to drain speed. Like if you see you see a Scrib, you can drain its speed for 50 and give yourself a massive speed boost. Wait till I get the Boots of Blinding Speed Lunatic at it, because this character has 75% resist magic at the start. I'm gonna be able to use the Boots of Blinding Speed and see while I use them. You're gonna shit. It's amazing. Yeah, it's so good. Boots of Blinding Speed, all you gotta do is hit a Resist Magicka, or you can counter the Blind spell with a Light spell. That's another thing you can do. Boots of Loading Screen, I called it. Yeah, because there's constant loading. Yeah, because you played on the Xbox, right? So, yeah, Xbox, I can only imagine the loading times on that. Yeah, pretty much the only time we're going to really get edit loading times are when we go to, like, the New World maps, or when we go to interiors. And that's pretty much it. So we could get a steel mace, but we're not going to bother because the only actual equipment we're going to be carrying once we get this build finalized is going to be the heavy armor. And he doesn't have any boots either that are heavy. What the fuck is with these anti-boot? We have an anti-boot cartel going on here, man. Oh my god, he's got an amulet of recall? I don't have the gold for it, but we're coming back for that. Holy hell. That's awesome. Oh yeah, our boy, I think his name is Win. Yeah, our boy in the Balmora Fighters Guild has a full kit. He's great. Yeah, we got an amulet of recall right here, but I just gotta go. I gotta remember to grab that when we get the gold. That's gonna make life so much easier for us. Now, see, something that Beautiful Cities of Morrowind did. All those crates outside are now have ownership, so you can't dig in the trash and find amazing equipment anymore. The guards are gonna attack you. Yeah, and those outside boxes. Yeah, I can't dig in those anymore. Yeah, those have ownership now. Yeah, no more digging in the trash for grade A equipment and books. Exclusive potions. Yeah, they kind of neutered that. I think with this UI expansion mod it should, but without the user expansion mod it does not tell you if they're owned. No, not at all. Not on vanilla. No, you go dig in the trash and all of a sudden you're getting your shit pushed in by 3 Hlalu guards. Yeah, that's neat. Yeah, it's been a while since I've played Open Morrowind, because again, Open Morrowind is a much more stable engine, and stuff like that is really nice. So it colors own containers with slightly red backgrounds. That's cool. That'll stop a lot of misunderstandings for sure. Yeah, 1440p ultra wide. Yeah, whereas with the vanilla engine, you're just stuck on the square. We will be back to sort out your love life, Murray. I promise. She's just vibing on the side of the road. So the lampposts are here from a mod called Luminous Lanes of Vardenfell. Is where typically that lighting isn't in the original game. That's Luminous Lanes of Vardenfell does that. Yeah, light spells active. That's another way to do it. I am the luminous lighting. So what is your character class? Are you playing as a wizard, or are you playing as like a mixed class, a thief, warrior? How you playing that? All right, what we got? Oh, we got lucky, a scrib. Well, they're just harmless, aren't they? Custom class, heavy armor, long blade, but minor in alch and enchant. Oh wow, so you're playing you're playing on God mode then. Once you get those alchemy and enchants skills up. Yeah, there's some wild stuff you can do with the alchemy and the enchant in this game. Oh yeah, no, it's alchemy and enchant is the mechanics. And you play Dwarf Fortress. You have good taste in games, Lunatic, get it? You have very good choice and you have very good taste in games. Dwarf Fortress is OP. we've almost hoofed it to Balmora, into the West Gash region. So named because you have the fight between Vivek and the Ruddy Man that left such a powerful destruction on this atmosphere that the West Gash was created from their fight. I don't know why, but in Morrowind I'm cool running like this, but in Skyrim I literally get sleepy, like actually not off. That's because Skyrim is basically, in the way they did Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, it's because Skyrim is boring and it's just Viking atmosphere. Now, wait till you see what they've done in Skyrim Home of the Nords. Believe it or not, in the original pre-Elder Scrolls 4 lore, Skyrim is as fucking weird as Morrowind. It's just as weird. You have the whole Reachmen, and they're not just a bunch of savages in the mountains, but they've got their whole culture, and it's a respected culture. And you've got snow whales that literally fly around in the sky. And you've got worm mouse for creatures, and it's very weird. It's very, very weird. Hello, kind Halalu Guard. I need directions to Southwall.
Southwall is a working-class corner club in Balmora, east of Odai River, on the south end of Labor Street, owned by Bacola Closius.
Yes, snow whales. Snow whales that literally fly around in the sky way up in the air. Yeah, Skyrim has snow whales that are flying whales. They're like flying ethereal whales. Yeah, keep Tamriel weird is kind of the mantra of the pre-Elder Scrolls 4 Morrowind lorebeards. And they were like, nah, dragons. Now, there are dragons, but again, dragons are also very weird in the pre-Elder Scrolls 4 lore. So there's actually going to be a dragon in the Redoran release when we get to this area up here. There's going to be a dragon in the mountains there, in the Valathi Mountains. They're going to have a dragon. And this dragon literally has basically used the Malak orcs that live in those mountains and has basically created a cult around itself. It's going to be really cool. So we need to suss out Caius.
I'm Sotilda. That old sugar tooth, I'm not sure where he's living now, but ask Bacola Closius, the owner. He'll know.
So Bacola's up here.
Good day, I'm Bacola Closius, publican of the South Wall here in Balmora. We rent beds, and I have a limited selection of goods for barter. If you're new here, I can also tell you where to look for other services or a specific place nearby. If you're looking for someone in particular, I may be able to help.
So cult/culture, same thing. As a positive anarchist, I agree, actually. Let's see. Here we need Caius Cosedes.
Caius rents a little bed and basket just up the hill on the north edge of town. Go out the front door, not the upper door to the terrace.
All right.
The stairs, then left at the top of the stairs.
He says,
Down
not
to
the
end of
upper
the
door
street.
to the terrace. Yeah, the voice acting is really... I'm with you. I actually agree with you on that. The only reason I have it is because if I had to read all this fucking dialogue out loud, like, my voice would give out at the end of every stream. So for streaming, it's really good, but when I'm playing by myself, I absolutely turn it off. Our little secret, 100% agree with you. And I wish I could... I'm actually going to turn it... I am going to turn off the Tamriel Rebuilt dialogue, because it was clearly done with AI, and it's fucking terrible. Like, again, Tamriel Rebuilt didn't do that. Someone added that as an add-on for Tamriel Rebuilt, and it's bad. And here we are to everybody's favorite shirtless spy daddy, Caius Cosedes.
Yes, I'm Caius Cosedes. But what do you mean you were told to report to Caius Cosedes? What are you talking about? I'm just an old man with a skooma problem.
My ass.
So you've been told to report to me and deliver a package. Perhaps you'll let me look at it.
Moon Sugar Daddy. Yeah, here you go,
yes,
buddy.
Very interesting. So, it says here the Emperor wants me to make you a novice in the Blades. And that means you'll be following my orders. Are you ready to follow my orders?
Sure.
Good. Welcome to the service, novice. Now you belong to the Blades. We're the Emperor's eyes and ears in the provinces. You can use my bed if you need to rest, but leave my personal stuff alone unless I say otherwise.
He says we can use his bed.
You can improve your modest skills with our Blades trainers now. Or if you're in a hurry, I can give you orders right away. But don't forget to visit the Blades trainers.
Yeah, let's hear about these orders. Brooke, okay, we have royalty in the chat. Brooke Barnes, the Duchess has arrived. Welcome in, Brooke. Welcome in. Again, I'm glad you could make it. As you know, I don't announce these Morrowind streams. I just do it. So there are a little secret. First rule of Morrowind, Modded Morrowind Club is we do not talk about Modded Morrowind Club until we're here in the chat. Immediately, Moon jumps to the center of the map and kills the deity. That would be amazing. Now, here's a question for everybody. Jib versus Caius. Who would win in that fight? What do we think? Jib or Caius?
First thing, Pilgrim, you're new, and you look it. Here's 200 drakes. Go get yourself a decent weapon, or armor, or a spell. And second thing, you need a cover identity.
Battle of the Shirtless.
Freelance adventurer is a common profession. Sign on with the Fighters Guild, or Mages Guild, or Imperial Cult, or Imperial Legion. Advance in the ranks, gain skill and experience, or go out on your own. Look for freelance work or trouble. Then when you're ready, come back, and I'll have orders for you.
A spell? How about the spell? Well, I'm about to show you what our the spell is. I'm actually very excited for this one. Now that we got the 200 gold, we're gonna waltz on over to the Mages Guild.
What do you want?
And we're gonna get the linchpin to this build. And right off the bat, we're going to be able to have an answer for pretty much anything the game throws at us. That's why this is kind of a great build for newcomers. Because it's pretty simple, and it's going to knock out most things. BT. Walk around Morrowind looking like a member of BTS. He said buy a spell. So we're going to do that. We're actually going to buy a couple. First one we're going to do is we're going to go to Mussolini Marion.
See something you like?
And we're going to buy Bound Mace.
Come, Outlander, let's discuss business.
Now this spell can go away and unclutter my menu. Goodbye.
So what do you want?
And just like that, we have no need for any other maces for the rest of the game. Oh, always take the plate. Always take the plate. Let's see. Iron Mace. So we don't need Iron Mace. So this mace does 5 to 30 damage. And so until we get, like, the Skull Crusher, that's going to be our mace for, like, most of the game. And it also comes with a fortified blunt weapon for 10 points on self. So it ups our hit rate and our damage, and it gives us a 5 to 30 damage on the mace with a 1.30 speed. Yes. So now we can literally we can sell this piece of shit off. We don't need it. We absolutely don't need it. Na 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 na. Dun 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 dun.
Speak travel.
So we can just sell this piece of shit. We're done.
How do you do?
Yeah, 8 gold. 8 gold's 8 gold. And let's see. Now we need to get the shield too. I almost forgot the shield. How do you do what? How do you do? We gotta go grab the shield too. And the shield is gonna be in a tavern outside of Fort Wolverine Hall. And then we're gonna make a spell that gives us both the shield and the sword. And then we can say we're ready to start whatever Caius wants to put us up to. So we go to Sadrith Mora. Then it's just a matter of making money, and then we can do whatever the fuck we want. Now, some in the chat may be asking how my character, how does she have this psychic knowledge of where all this good shit is? And the answer is, I don't know. She's just got a good hunch. She's got good gut feelings. It's not like she hasn't been here 1,000 times before in different incarnations of different characters, right? The answer is, shut up. Exactly. The answer is, shut the fuck up. I need that hat, bro. That is a white Colovian fur hat. You're going to have to share that. Hello, Error Datharil, fine purveyor of the best spells in the game that aren't made yourself.
Telvanni country. What brings you to the island? Are you planning to visit some specific place here? Or is there anything else I can help you with?
You can help me tremendously by giving me Bound Shield. And then we're also going to do some spell making. Bound Mace. Self. 60 seconds. Is fine. So Soul Trap, I'll have to get my mysticism up a little bit or find a Soul Trap enchantment, but definitely going to be doing some Soul Trapping for sure. But again, baby steps. Baby steps. We'll do Bound Shield, 60 seconds. That's going to cost us 12. And even with almost completely gassed, it'll be 79% chance. Oh, I mean, it's part of the spell to make mods permanent. Yeah, yeah, could do that, but this is more of a, I'm trying to do like a lore-friendly playthrough. Like, we certainly could do that, but this is just more to explore, and I don't want to break the game too much, because I want to give myself some kind of a challenge here. And again, it's no fun if people can't see me die every now and then. And we will call this... Yeah, I'm trying to not break the game in this particular playthrough. That's the real hard... 100%. I'll have to break out my wizard sometime. I've got like a wizard that is literally like who the fuck is Vivek? Who the fuck is Sathasil? Almalexia, the 9 divines, the Daedra themselves. Like, I will crush you. I'm 3 days in and I'm very retarded already. Yeah, no, this game, you can bend this game to your every whim. We'll call this Summon Armaments. Yeah, I've got a wizard that literally can, like, jump in the sky, like 500 feet up. He'll use, like, a jump. And then, like, literally, like, hit a spell that can literally, like, nuke entire settlements and areas. It's just like a super nuke with all 3 elemental spells. The paralyze, there's some, yeah, this game, unlike other Bethesda games, you can do some crazy shit in this game, guys. I am not joking even a little bit. So now we can delete this. This can go. This can go. And we have 1 spell for 12 cast for Summon Armaments. Yes, like an actual role-playing game, exactly. Instead of just an action game with slight role-playing elements, which is what Bethesda does nowadays. Oh, we gotta get this bro speed up though. Something we gotta deal with that ASAP. We gotta deal with that ASAP, Rocky.
Yes.
No, I ain't chug-a-lugging at this speed. That is a must. Fuck.
Quickly, Outlander, or go away.
My patience is good day, Outlander.
Yeah, first thing we're gonna do is get those blinding speed boots. See, it said Starfield is No Man's Sky on the Elder Scrolls engine with seamless transitions removed and load screens added. Ew. Now, I like No Man's Sky. like in small bursts. But ew, that's not what anybody wanted out of that. Like, I can speak, I think, for almost everybody. That's not really what. Bethesda. So what do you think about Elder Scrolls 6? Should we even be at all excited for the Elder Scrolls 6 at this point? What's funny is you literally have like a Bethesda dev that literally is like, yeah, we're never going to meet expectations on that. Nope, don't care. Yeah, and why would you? Like, eventually we're going to have, by 2090, we're going to have all of Tamriel in the Morrowind engine, and that's what we really want. That's what we genuinely want. So we've got 8 fucking gold left. So our broke ass is gonna have to find some work real quick.
What do you want?
So let's check in. He said something about the Blades trainers. Let's check in with them. Yeah, just like the new Final Fantasy games, it's not the same. It's only associated by name. Well, again, me being an old hat, like the pinnacle for Final Fantasy will always be Final Fantasy VI. I love Final Fantasy VI so much. A lot of people like 7, but I'm a 6 guy. Mandia, welcome in. Yeah, we're playing Morrowind. Yes, and we're playing as a lady. We're playing as a lady this time, a lady Paladin Breton. So it's gonna be fun. You hated 6? You're the first person. Lunatic Edit, you're the first fucking person in the history of ever that hated Final Fantasy VI. I love 5 too. But why did you hate 6? Explain. Yeah. No, you gotta come on the show now. I need to, and I'm not even saying you're wrong. Like, I just need to hear the explanation for why somebody comes to hate 6. What? Wild to me. Nuclear hot take. Doesn't make it wrong. I would like to hear it. I would like to hear that explanation. Genuinely, you gotta come on now. Okay, the map rendering made me feel sick. Oh, okay. The big deal singing scene was cheesy. I also did not like the opera scene. So I guess we have that hot take together. I understand it. I understand thematically what it was going for narratively. Yeah, Morrowind's always fun, Mandy. We play it every once in a while. I never announce it. You know how it is. We don't talk about Morrowind Club, Midnight Morrowind Club, or at this point, Noon Morrowind Club. But it's always fun. Yeah, the map rendering I can understand, and the singing scene. Hey, just thank your lucky stars we didn't. I don't like the antagonist, literal clown. I love Kefka. So hear me out on Kefka. So think about it this way with Kefka, right? So yes, he is a literal clown, but he wasn't a literal clown. He's just a lunatic. What happened is he was a general. He was the first Magitech general, and he was driven insane by that. And what ended up happening is he started the game as like a clock watcher, like a clock watching employee, right? Like he's always trying to get things done fast, sometimes with horrific results, like what he did to the Cyan's Kingdom with dumping the poison in. But watching this irresponsible, nihilistic, clock watching, shortcut taking employee grow in power was absolutely terrifying. And you know it's going to end bad, and when it does inevitably end bad, you totally understand why. Like, for sure. Yeah, I did get that far. Yeah, and it just gets, it's just a harbinger of things to come, Lunatic. It's, Kefka's brutal. Kefka's a brutal villain. So you said there were trainers?
These Blades agents offer training. Not free, of course, but cheap for a fellow agent. Look for Ithleen, Tyre Malin, and Ninetoes here in Balmora. In Caldera, see Suran.
Your favorite Final Fantasy? You said 5 was your favorite Final Fantasy. Your favorite Final Fantasy or favorite character?
Lives in a hut west of Ael Dirun. And Elone the Scout can be found at Arill's trade house in Seyda-Neen.
Okay.
I also know of a few Blades trainers on the mainland if you ever find yourself there. Idra Uvalin lives in Firewatch. You can find Aquilinius at the Ebon Tower in Old Ebonheart. And Dur has a house in Indufrin. There may be other agents working on the mainland, But these are all you need to know about right now.
Well, let's start with Rithleen.
Warrior Rithleen lives 2 houses south upstairs.
All right. Let's go see what Rithleen has for us. Oh my God, it's almost night already. That's hilarious. Welcome, Novice Kyrian Marsan. Rithleen's my name, warrior is my trade. I'd be happy to share a little advice or Morrowind lore with a fellow blade. Or maybe you'd like to catch up on the latest rumors. Well, I'm actually here to see, do you have anything for me to do, like any orders? I don't have any official orders for you, but I do have a personal errand I've been meaning to do. I never quite seem to find the time. I'm looking to find a few local recipes. My father runs the Silver Scimitar in Laneland, and I promised him I'd send a shipment of ash yams, marshmallow, salt rice, and a book of local recipes. I have the ingredients, and even though I have a little magic, I can preserve the food. Maybe you can ask the innkeepers and the publicans here in the other big cities and see if any of them are willing to share some local recipes. Oh, somebody just subscribed, so whoever it was, because I can't see it, because Morrowind's this big dumb old game that won't let me see that part of my feed. Thank you. Oh, you subbed. Okay, anyway, I subbed. I will be quiet, but still watching. I'm currently writing a Diablo 2 engine from scratch, so your stream will make it less painful. Holy shit, dude. Like, really? A Diablo 2 engine from scratch. So, man, you really are a mechanics guy. That's cool as shit. Hell yeah, man. Well, thanks for the sub. I really appreciate it, man. Hope you stick around. I have a live show where I just talk to other gamers about video games, and I do Morrowind streaming from time to time, and I'm also streaming Silent Hill 2 right now just to see if it holds up or if it butchers my baby. So we'll find out. So far, I'm pleasantly surprised though. I thought that Bloober Team and Modern Konami were gonna fuck it. I thought it was gonna fuck it into the dirt, but they didn't. So thanks, I appreciate it. Hopefully you stick around and we'll hang out, and so hopefully he'll come on the show. I'll join Discord. Oh, yeah, join the Discord. I don't do social media. Yeah, if you want to, yeah, I've got a Discord. It's in the link, and yeah, hop on in there, and that's all you need. We can absolutely get a Liquored Up live going from Discord, 100%. Yeah, that's where I do it, actually, so that's perfect. So I'd send a shipment of ash yams, marshmallow, salt rice book. I have the ingredients, and though I have a little magic, I can preserve the food. Maybe you can ask the innkeepers and publicans here in the other big cities and see if any of them are willing to share some local recipes. I will look for local recipes for you. Ooh, Discord, I will fix that as soon as I get out of the stream. I will fix that. Discord invite link is bad. You must have set an expiration. Probably did by accident. Didn't even mean to do that. Well, damn. My technical shitness strikes again. I will fix that as soon as I get out of here, for sure. So I would check again this afternoon. It will be live. It will 100% be live. Damn it. And maybe a few other places if you can get... oh, great. I can give you 100 septims for each recipe you bring to me. That's the kind of work we need. We need to get some fucking money flowing through here. I'd start with the innkeepers here in Balmora, but if you want to try more, you can ask in Vivek, Aldrune, Sadrith-Mora, and maybe a few other places. If you can get at least 15 recipes, I'll give you a bonus. We're not going to go on recipe hunt right now, but I will go get you a recipe here in Balmora. We'll get a Balmora recipe for you for sure. That 100 gold I'm going to need to get where I need to go. Caius already set me loose and said, go get good, son. So we're going to go to Old Ebonheart. We're going to do some mainland content, and we're going to get good on the mainland. Viralize! What's up, man? We go into the mainland here shortly. New character, because I can't fucking help myself, Viralize. But this character, we're going to really stick to it. We're really, really going to stick with it this time. I promise. So we're going to the 8 plate.
Go ahead.
And we are looking for a recipe for Rithleen. I have no money to admire, so we're going to have to really focus on Speechcraft and hope this works. Hopefully we're not a total failure. So local recipes. I know quite a few local recipes. Did Rithleen ask you to do this? I've told her over and over again that I won't give her any recipes after the mess she made of my inn. Oh, no. All right, let's see if our admirer's up to snuff, guys.
Same to you, thanks. Fine sentiments,
Oh.
but I doubt they're sincere. You noticed? Yes,
Okay.
it's true.
We're at 50. Is that enough? Nope, not yet. Okay.
Fine sentiments, but I doubt their sincerity. Don't try to butter me up. What you say is true. That's funny. I hadn't heard. That's funny. I hadn't heard. Don't try to butter me up. What you say is true. That's funny. I hadn't. Don't try to butter me up.
Damn.
Say straight and sharp.
Oh, it's not looking good.
What pretty words. That's funny. I hadn't. You noticed? Yes, it's. I know.
Okay.
But it's good of you to say so.
Yeah! There is one recipe I feel I could share. It's not something I serve often here. I call it sick soup because it is what many here in Vardenfell make for people who are sick. It's a bit tricky to make, so I'll write out the instructions for you. This isn't the best tasting soup, but it sure clears your head up when you're sick. And I always miss how my mom used to make it. First, you need 2 pots of boiling water. It's very important to use 2 pots and get the water boiling in, both before adding anything. In the first pot, add chokeweed and wait until it's soft. It takes a while. In the second pot, add some muck and wait until it all mixes in the water and none of it is separate. Take both off of the heat and then let them cool a bit. But when they're still steaming just a little, mix them together and stir really hard. It thickens up for a bit, so you have to stir it real hard and keep stirring. Just keep stirring until it starts to become a liquid again. That's not how heat works, but okay. Then you mix in some salt and red lichen and stir it again. Now you're done if you need to be done, but to make it easier to eat, you might want to add in some hound meat strips and cook those in the mix, and maybe some comberry or trauma root for a little different flavor than the muck. Eat this and you'll be feeling better in no time. I guarantee it. That sounds like something that would make you sicker. But hey, we're on Vardenfell Island, so I guess beggars can't be choosers for food, huh? I'm a Breton. I'm used to good cuisine. Like, that is not gonna fly. No way. But let's see if she pays us for that. And we can use that 100 gold to get to the mainland. Vardenfell, he really needs to be more careful. Vardenfell? That's good. I like that. That's Morrowind jokes, damn it. That's awesome. I got your local recipe. Oh, a soup for when you're feeling ill. I bet Delna fed this to her children. If she has any. I don't really know her that well. I should try this next time I catch something. Thanks, Kyrian Marsand. Here's your reward. 100 gold, so she's good to her word. All right. We are good to go to the mainland now. Likely story. A.m. We could sleep in a little bit. There we go. Now we're gonna take some fast travel. There ain't no fucking way I'm walking all the way to Ebonheart. Ain't no way. So I guess the next closest will be Vivek, and I think from Vivek we can actually travel to Old Ebonheart, but let's check. Is there a replace Vivek with a small camp mod? Boy, that would be fun, wouldn't it? Because F that place in particular. Oh, but you haven't seen my Vivek yet, so you'll have to take a look, see if you think mine improves it at all. Because we're going to travel there now.
Welcome to Balmora, council seat of House Hlalu. I'm your local caravaner, and I hope I can find you Silt Strider travel to your destination. Or if you are new to Balmora, can I help you with local services? Do you need someone in particular, or is there a specific place in Balmora I can help you find? I am blessed.
No, we're going to head to Vivek. Yeah, that's the problem with that is the problem with this. Wait till we get to the mainland if you want to hear some robotic motherfuckers. Like, I hate it, but it's saving my voice. I love you guys, but I love my voice more. And when I used to have to read this out, oh, Windows XP. Yeah, Vivek all-time GOAT. Well, I've improved Vivek somewhat, but there's no way to improve Vivek's layout, sadly. But it's all open cantons on top now. It's all open, and there's some good stuff now. But sadly, traversal it is what it is. Vivek was not built with good traversal in mind. I don't know what... I mean, I know what Vivek was thinking. Basically, it was his battle with some of his Vivek fought, at least the liar Vivek says, that he fought some of he and Molag Bal's monster children over the side of the city, and their bones made the City of Swords, that laid the foundation for the City of Swords. That is the Vivek story. Now, what really happened, I don't know, because I don't know how the fuck anybody actually lays this city out and has a good explanation for it, to be honest with us. I just don't understand. Now, this is a mod. This is part of Beautiful Cities of Morrowind that does this. Step 1, go to the underground of Vivek. Step 2, kill stuff for soul gems and soul trap them. Step 3, sell 50 filled soul gems. Step 4, profit. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah, I really can't wait to get my soul trapping stuff in order, because that's going to really help us with a job. Because right now we're like hoofing it to the mainland for a job, and yeah, I forgot how fucking long it takes to hoof your way to the back ports of this city. Holy shit. Especially with a Breton with 40 speed and heavy armor. Yeah, we gonna need some mark and recall for sure. For sure. Now the good news is Morrowind is actually kind of a hidden cozy game. Hear me out on this, guys. I don't actually mind all the walking in Morrowind because it's so cozy. It's just such a nice feeling. Yeah, I've refused to go to Vivek without marking the quick travel. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta be able to get the fuck out of here. Nah, I feel you on that, brother. There's our first loading screen, and it was super fast. And that's probably because there's some distant lands being loaded in. Because you're going to be able to see Old Ebonheart from here, I think. You can see the mainland. Yeah, I keep a very small distant land. Some people like a 20 distance or whatever. There ain't no way, man, because you want to preserve that mystery. I don't like to see... Basically, the test I do, Lunatic, is if I can see Arknatan from Balmora and nothing else, that's where I like to keep it. Anything more than that, you're actually ruining the mystique of Morrowind. I agree.
I don't know you. Let's do some business, shall we?
We're going to go to Old... Yep, there it is. Old Ebonheart, or Andothran. We're going to start with Andothran, I think. I think that's a better starting point for us. So we'll start there. Plus, I don't know if Viralize... We did Old Ebonheart with Viralize. I don't think we've done Andothran with Viralize, so this is new to everybody. So yeah, that's as good a starting point as any. Let's do that.
Quickly, Outlander.
All right. Welcome to Andothran. We are in one of the largest Halalu ports on the mainland. This is going to be about, yep. This city is about 1.5 times the size of Balmora. This is a major, major shipping center for the Halalu. And we are on the mainland. State your business. I'm Halalu Guard. Yeah, user interface does a lot of that stuff for us, so it does gray out the old dialogue for sure. Yeah, it's one of the good things user interface expansion does. UI expansion, I think, is what the mod's called. Yep, so this is Andothran. This is one of the largest cities on the mainland for Halalu. So yes. Narcissus is going to be the largest, and Narcissus is going to be all the way down here. This is Narcissus, this whole area here, which is one of the largest cities in the east. When we get the Wealth Beyond Measure expansion, we're eventually going to be able to get Andrethes, which is like here, and Kraganmore, which is like here. And that pretty much makes up the bulk. Balmora, Andothran, Narcissus, Kraganmore, Andrethes. That's kind of your main cities for the Halalu territory. So here we are in the Guild of Fighters, and we're going to get our quest going.
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
That would be very cool, Lunatic. Yeah, same fidelity, modern tools. Hell yeah. How much more they could get done in way less time? Yes. There's another hot take, which I'm sure we'll talk about if we ever get on Liquored Up Live. HD graphics have absolutely ruined the potential of what can be done in gaming because it's so expensive and it takes so much time. Well, speak up, Breton. What do you want? Are you here to join the Fighters Guild? You look like you could take care of yourself. Before I sign you up, you might want to look at the Fighters Guild charter. Are you ready to sign up now? Let's take a look. Your duties are to your lords and brethren. In all ways, proceed with honor and valor. Keep a keen and watchful mind, and never succumb to the craven tricks of the weak. As a member, you are permitted to use items in our equipment chest. It is traitorous to fight or thieve from fellow members of your guild. If you break these rules, you must speak with at least a warder of the guild to redeem your standing. Do you feel you can upload these simple ideals? Sure. Yeah, HD graphics leave no room for players' imagination and leaves no budget for risky game design. Yeah. And basically explains like the whole post Final Fantasy 9 era of gaming, Final Fantasy 10 era of gaming. Because like Final Fantasy 13 was a beautifully rendered tube. Why? Because they couldn't give us at that time, at the dawn of HD development, it was too expensive to give us these giant vistas and these big open maps like they used to be able to give. You are now Kyrian Marsan, the associate of the Fighters Guild. Work hard, follow orders, and you'll do just fine. Seek me out if you feel you are ready for advancement. Yes, gosh, we are such brothers in terms of our gaming opinions. Yes, Final Fantasy 13 was hot trash. 100%. And Viral Ice chips in to say, yeah, and when everything is overwhelmingly pretty, you notice imperfections way more, I feel. There is one button, auto battle. Yes, battle begins, yeah. Yeah, good thing the music was pretty good, but that's the only good thing I have to say about Final Fantasy 13. I hated the characters, I hated the story, I hated the fucking world, I hated the tube, the beautifully rendered tube you were in. I did like the music. There was some really, really good music. The White Grappa Forest, like that giant white forest, that nice ethereal song that played in that. God, gotta be in my top 100 songs, actually. But other than that game was trash, man. I'm not a lore guy. I want a shirt called I skip cutscenes. I looked at that button, pressed it a few times, and deleted it, seriously. Let's see here. We are going to do rules. Tell me the rules, buddy.
Your duties are to your lords and brethren. In all ways, proceed with honor and valor. Keep a keen and watchful mind.
1,000 hours in Final Fantasy 14. So I think it's called Endwalker. Is Endwalker as good as... I have no effing clue about any of the characters. So I can't ask you about Endwalker. I was going to say, because somebody tells me that, like, as a positive anarchist, I've got to play Endwalker. It's really good. Viralize, I just wish we could get another Morrowind-style game. It looked like it was hand-painted, and today's tech would be so cool if the right people did it. Nope, there's a moon. That's what Lunatic it says. So, Viral, I agree with you on that. But again, Todd Howard himself, thank goodness, Morrowind is off the chopping block. Todd Howard is absolutely terrified of even touching Morrowind. He says there's no way they'd get it right. That's his own words. He said he's terrified of it. He's willing to basically let Morrowind sit as is, and he has given it over basically to the modding community, which is why we have great mods like this Tamriel Rebuilt, which are expanding on the lore that they already built. No, and they won't, Viral. Todd Howard says they can't. They literally can't. Yeah, Todd Howard says that Bethesda as a company is terrified to touch Morrowind. They're absolutely terrified of it. He's also a fan of mods like Tamriel Rebuilt, and so, yeah, he has no desire to touch it. No desire whatsoever. I mean, look what happened when Square touched Final Fantasy VII. So I haven't played the remakes. I hear good things, but are you telling me it's not good? Because I hear good things. But anytime I see a complete remake of a classic game, I'm skeptical. I'm very skeptical. Until proven, you are guilty until fucking guilty if you remake a classic beloved game. You have to prove yourself to me that you haven't. It's a good game with a cool Final Fantasy VII skin, but it's not Final Fantasy VII. That's the concern, right? All right, let's get down to orders here. My work buddy loves all the FF remakes. I'm not much for it. Yeah, I'll have to try it for myself. I've heard enough mixed stuff to where eventually I'll get to it if I can ever pry myself off this fucking game.
If you think you're ready, I think I have something sufficiently simple for you. I'd like you to collect Jasker's debt.
All right, so we got a guy named Jasker, and he's in debt. So let's take a look at this.
Recently, a local thug called Jasker the Shark borrowed 500 drakes from our client. He has, however, refused to pay it back and is weeks overdue. You'll probably find him loitering in the Western Wharf. Collect all of the gold and return here as soon as you can.
Okay. Doable.
Did you collect Jasker's debt yet?
Yeah, where's he at again?
Collect the debt.
Okay. So we got to go find this Jasker guy. I get 0 views on my stream because I stream code, and that's about as fun to watch as watching paint dry. Probably won't get anyone until I have playable stuff. Yeah, I mean, 0 still shocks me. Like, usually, I'm shocked. I've got, like, looks like 9 people, 8 to 9 fluctuating in here now for Morrowind, which shocks me. But it also makes me very happy because I love this game something fierce, and I want more people to also love this game. So, like, the more the merrier. But you have intrigued me by saying you're doing something with Diablo 2. Diablo 2 is another one of my absolutely adorable games. Probably just going to not stream until I get more visually fun stuff. I mean, but keep in mind, I mean, I'm still kind of surprised because code's pretty interesting to a lot of people. You would think, but maybe watching coding, as you say, maybe that's not as interesting, but I don't know. It sounds like it would be not necessarily working on MPQ loading code. Oh, okay. Well, that might as well be like a foreign language to me, but I trust you when you say it. Morrowind is top 5 all time, no matter what to me. I did open Diablo 2 on GitHub. Okay, nice. And then, yeah, Morrowind top 5 all time. Yeah, no matter what for me. It's in my top 3. Easy top 3. Now, what those other 2 are, I can't tell you. So, honestly, Morrowind's probably my top 1, to be honest. Ah, there's the wharf. This is a big place, man.
it quick, Outlander.
You don't look like a Jasker, so you're not who I need. You also do not look like a Jasker. There's a Jasker. Is he hiding under here? What the fuck, bro?
I don't know you. What do you want?
I need your debt money, bro.
I've no need to pay that debt. I am a retainer of House Slalu, and Tholer Yendis himself is my patron. You need to take it up with him.
I don't give a shit who you work for, bro. My job is to collect your fucking money, dude.
All right, tell you what. Here's half of what I owe. I can get you the rest of it in 7 days. All right?
He said all the money.
Apologies, but that's just how it is. I've not got the rest of the money. Take it. Next week, I'll be here. I'll have the rest of it.
All right, chat. Well, we got a little bit of a dispute here. So this guy was literally hiding from me under the fucking water. That kind of tells me he has the money, right? So we got a decision to make, chat. He didn't give me all the money. We need to collect that 500 gold. Do we go ahead and fight this guy and kill him, and hopefully he has the 250 gold and I didn't kill a man by mistake? Because I don't feel like this guy's being honest with me. He hid underneath a fucking dock to get away from me. Or, conversely, we can go ahead and take the 250 back, and we're probably not going to get kudos for that. So what do we think, guys? Should we make him pay? Should we call him on his bullshit and say, hey, I think you're holding out on me? Or do we take him at his word and just take the 250 back? What do we want to do here? Hey, he's under the dock. He pre-hit his body for you. Call him out, I'd say. Raise personality doesn't work in this situation. This guy is just a piece of shit. Like you can raise personality and you can raise. I've done this before. This guy's not going to give you more than 250 gold. He's just not. So we'll call him out. Okay, it looks like we have a plurality of he pre-hit the body for you. Call him out, I'd say. Yeah. Oh, then paralysis and steel. We could paralysis and steel, but I don't know if my guy has that in his kit yet. He does not. So, buddy, I think we gotta fight over this.
You would lose. You've chosen your own death. If you're looking for a fight, you're sure to find one. Go away. You are pathetic. Perhaps I will end your. Perhaps I will end your. You are pathetic. You are pathetic. Perhaps I will. You are pathetic. You. That does it.
And look at that. Would you fucking look at that, guys? Not only does he have a pair of bone mold boots, you can afford bone mold boots. You can afford bone mold boots, but you can't afford to pay me back? Fuck you, dude. Give me that 250 gold, you lying sack of shit. There. S in the chat to spit on Zarker. S in the chat to spit on him. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, bro. Yeah, plot twist, he needed that gold for food. Oh, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Oh, lunatic edit throwing in some moral ambiguity there. Which is what Morrowind's great for, by the way. Another reason we adore Morrowind. Did you even ask if he had kids? I didn't. I didn't. Hit me in the feels here. Oh man. So he still boots and gold, but not bread. No, he's alive. He's alive. Laugh out loud. Yeah, he can afford it. So if he's got kids, he doesn't have bone mold boots. That's good logic, Hatman. Yeah, no bread. No bread, just golden boots. Expensive bone mold boots. Nah, fuck him. Nah, we're good. Maybe he's Canadian. Canadians do like their nice boots. Well, irregardless, we've completed our job. Satisfactorily, I might say. Hopefully he doesn't get too pissed that we killed him.
You killed him? Do you at least have the gold?
Yeah, he had the full debt on him.
Good work, I suppose. Your cut is half the debt.
Wow, dude. Okay, there's some great gratefulness there. But I advanced. I am now Kyrian Marsan, the apprentice. All right, orders.
A local merchant's contracted us to find a stolen silver mirror. Ovainal Mithrion is a traveling merchant. A valuable mirror got stolen from her, and she wants it back. She also wants the thief to be caught and dealt with. But regarding that, I think there's something strange going on here. You'll see what I mean when you talk to her. You'll find Ovainal on the upper west side of Enduthrin. She's got a market stand there.
Okay. Fighters Guild, more like Debt Collectors Guild. No shit, man. So much of this shit is dealing with debt collectors and like, yeah, no, that is some real shit. That's some real talk. So we got to go across town for this one. We can also trek down to the fort. We can do some Imperial Legion stuff. We might join the Imperial Legion a little later on, too. Oh, that's neat. Here Almalexia struck down upon the demon hordes of Adasum Dir Kamal with divine fury and all the splendor of stars. When her rage finally subsided, Kamal was no more. Our Lady Almalexia. Our Lady of Light. There she is. That is some North Korea style writing there, absolutely, and that is not without purpose because the Tribunal Temple kind of fucked up. Not gonna lie, and you will see that as the story goes on, chat. They're a little fucked up. But are they like P. Diddy effed up or more like Miley Cyrus effed up? Well, it depends. If you believe the dissident priest are more like Miley Cyrus effed up, but if you believe the 36 lessons of Vivek, they're more like P. Diddy effed up. So I guess it would depend. Here we are.
Speak quickly out
Ovainal
loud or go away.
Mithrion. That's you?
I'm waiting for someone from the Fighters Guild to talk to about my stolen silver mirror. Is that someone you?
Yeah, that's me. So, Silver Mill, stolen silver mirror. Tell me about it.
Yes. My mirror. You're the one that Neras Hardal sent here to get it back, right?
I am.
Did he tell you about the thief that took it? I know Neras must think I'm crazy, but I swear it was a cliff racer.
A cliff racer?
A wing thief. I was on the road back from Tame when the beast swooped down from the sky and snatched the mirror from me. The theft happened in the crossroads just southwest of Anduthrin. You can get there easily through the northwestern gate. You should go there and look for clues. Please find my mirror.
Okay.
Did you find the stolen silver mirror?
Stolen.
Come back when you found the mirror. The theft happened in the crossroads just southwest of Anduthrin. You can get there easily if you exit the city through the western gate.
Okay, crossroads past the western gate. Okay. So, yeah, we were heading in the right direction then. Okay. I don't normally roleplay. I like the lore, as I said. What I do, I can choose alignment. I choose chaotic neutral. Lunatic Edit says that way all choices are alignment correct. That is true. Yep, you're never wrong if you're chaotic neutral. Western Gate. Yep. Okay, here we are. I probably ought to do some dabbling in hand-to-hand, too, honestly. We'll rest a little bit here. Yeah, Halalu is definitely one. Now we'll go ahead and get our weapons ready, because we don't know what's about to happen here. I am now in uncharted territory officially, chat, in terms of playing with mods. And, oh, damn it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we're now in uncharted territory, by the way, now. So the western crossroads is what we're looking for. Is this it? No? That's still part of the gate. Let's go down the road here. What's great about Tamriel Rebuilt is they've literally created all new assets for each new region they're doing. It's super fucking cool. We are heading towards Tane, right? Yeah, we are. Okay. No horse mods. Yeah, no. Not in Morrowind. They would just get eaten, man. Yeah, they're very clear on the fact that the Dunmer love to eat horses, actually. So part of it is the fact that they would die pretty easily in the volcanic terrain. Yeah, I love Tamriel Rebuilt hat, man. It's so good. Not if they have horse armor. Only $3.99. True. Okay, here's the crossroads. I am not seeing anything so far. Okay, here's the Tane crossroads. Okay. Northwestern Gate. Just southwest of Andothrin. Yeah, Morrowind has to look like black smut. I think it's the only two colors in the game. Yeah, red-green deficiency. Now, you'll see some really cool colors pop in some of the other areas that Tamriel rebuilt. That's one of the cool things they get kind of creative with. Southwest, okay, in the crossroads southwest from Andothran. That's why we're fucked up. And again, welcome to Morrowind. Anybody who's never played Morrowind before, welcome to Morrowind. This is what you got to do. So we need to be southwest. We're northwest. That's where we fucked up. Yeah, that's true. Like there was a whole era of brown that we had to endure. That's 100% correct. $100% correct. There are so many dungeons to where you think it's a normal cave, but you get to the end and they have a whole second dungeon at the end of it. Yeah, Tamriel Rebuilt has some amazing stuff. By the way, Hatman, are you excited for the Narcissus release? I've actually already got it downloaded, but it's not done yet. That's the thing. So we are going to be going to Narcissus because there's a Fighters Guild. Fighters Guild is done. It's merged and it's done. So we're going to do the Fighters Guild and maybe some of the... I think the arena might be merged in. Don't quote me on that. There's some really, really cool shit going on with Tamriel Rebuilt. I can't wait for the Narcissus arena. I am super excited for that. Yeah, then you play Skyrim and it just puts green arrows on the exact door you need to go through. And if that's not enough, you can cast a spell to see a friggin' follow me trail on the ground. Yeah, meanwhile in Morrowind we're lost like an idiot. We're just fucking lost here. Southwest, not northwest, stupid. There's a Cliff Racer. Is that him? And remember, I'm a mechanics guy, so you can imagine. Yeah, you're... Oh! Yeah, okay, we're here. Is that Silver? Yeah, that's Silver. Yeah, okay. All right, and there's that Cliff Racer over there, so let's go kill his stupid ass and go get this mirror back. Fuck yeah. But this Silver's worth some shit, so we're going to pick all this up. Okay. Now we're cooking with some Nabisco. Now we're grits and gravy, baby. Let's do it. You're dead. You hear me? You're dead. Silver. I'm beating your ass. Let's rest an hour. Yep, 100%. Exactly. And then we're beating this Cliff Racer's ass. We're beating this bitch to sleep. We're going to beat the brakes off this boy. Thief. While I pick up all this silver to sell later. The old James Brown. Oh! Ow! Boy, you are bad. I love it. Give her the old James Brown. Yeah. Get your fucking ass out of here. There you go. That's what she said. All right, you little bitch. Give it all back. I hate Cliff Racers anyway. Any excuse to kill Cliff Racers is great. They're so annoying. But still no mirror, so let's head up and see if we can't find the mirror. Maybe in the nest? Do they have a nest here? Ah, yep, they got a nest. There it is. All right. Yeah, there ain't no way this Cliff Racer is... There's more to this story. There's no way this Cliff Racer's just stealing pretty stuff for no reason. Like, she's absolutely right. There's more to this story, and we're going to get to the bottom of it. Yeah, look how stupid you look now, huh? Look how stupid you look, sleeping in the dirt. Night time. Get him. Also, I find typically in Morrowind, Lunatic Edit says that you fight things that make sense. In Skyrim, there's so many times you walk into places you have no business being and just murdering everyone for no reason. Yeah, they're fighting you, but you just ran up in their crib full armor and sword. House Lalu lands so rough, even the animals turn to crime. Shit. Yeah, those Halalu, they're ruthless bastards for sure. Those damn Halalu. Even the animals have to turn to crime. Oh, we gotta get your movement up, homie. We're gonna have to invest in some fortify speed potions for now.
RRGH. Ka. What are you looking at, Inwa? I don't need your help. I can lift this chest myself. I've got it handled. Scrim.
Scrim? Are you sure you don't need any help, sir?
I am quite sure. The little withering disease can't keep me down. I'll lift this crate without help from you, or anyone else. Now go away. Bob, go ahead. Just quit bothering me when you're done.
I'm gonna lift the chest up, manage to get it back on the Guar's bags.
Well, here. Now go away.
Yeah, it's no problem, dude.
You have already helped. Leave me be.
Anything else I can do for you, buddy? Like cure your...
You've helped. Get out of here.
Okay, well...
Go on. I can't stop you.
Yeah, there's gotta be a body. It is Halalu territory, right? So probably. Now, did I go the long and stupid way around? I think I did. Oops. Yeah, super sketch on you leaving surprisingly heavy. Yeah, I don't know, though. On the other hand, he's an old man with, like, rickets. Like, I mean, who's he gonna kill? Maybe I'm just trying to once again absolve my guilty conscience, but... Oh, is that Ebonheart? Yeah, that's Ebonheart. You can barely see it. Hatman, his wife. Yeah, I'm sure it was nothing, as they say. Lunatic Edit is going to be my conscience during this playthrough. So maybe we'll do some character development based on that. Oh, there's a man with a dead body wrapped in. Like, can we tell the guard? Stone cold in real life. Let's see. Is there even a guard we can report that to? I'm kind of curious that actually now. Are there any good streams coming this week? So I'm gonna be back to streaming Morrowind since we've got the new Tamriel rebuild stuff. I got a Liquored Up live coming up on the, I think it's the 24th with Mobster VG Mobster. I've got another Liquored Up live coming up with Nish sometime before November. At some point, OJ is going to have me on from Player Essence to kind of go over Mass Effect. He wants to talk Mass Effect with me. Other than that, it's just all up in the air. It's whenever I can find, whenever I find a guest I want to talk to and we can get things put together. And whenever I can stream Morrowind and Silent Hill 2 are going to be the main games I'm streaming, Brooke. That was a fun series. Which one was fun? Oh, Mass Effect. Yeah, I love Mass Effect. I can't believe it took me this long to play it. So here's the story behind that, Lunatic. I'm a real Star Control 2 snob. I love me some Star Control 2. It's one of my favorite games of all time. And because Ray Mizuka and Greg Zeschuk said that they basically ripped off Star Control 2 wholesale for Mass Effect, I kind of turned my nose at it for years. And finally, enough people, OJ and my friend Victoria, said, hey, you've got to check it out. You've got to play it. And I did, and I absolutely loved it. I love that game. Oh, we just passed the lady we're supposed to talk to. Oops. Yeah, except the spin-off Andromeda game. I played a little bit of Andromeda. I don't think Andromeda's as bad as everyone says, but it didn't hold my attention either. I'm sure I'll finish it eventually, but I do have Andromeda. Couldn't resist. I picked the whole game up for like $6. And then X4 is one of mine. Yeah. Yeah, X4 is good stuff. Got a little bit more time here. I got a birthday party I got to start getting ready for. Let's say about 2 o'clock. That'll at least let us get this quest in and maybe another. Again, Morrowind is long-term playing, guys. It's long-term playing. This will probably be a 100-episode playthrough if we do everything I want to do. Yeah, Central Time Zone guy. Yep. What's your time zone? Yeah, Springfield, Illinois, actually. Boring town, but got a centrally located airport. I can get to O'Hare, and from there I can get anywhere in the world pretty cheap living. Oh, you're in North Carolina. Oh, goodness. Everything okay where you're at? I know that Helene hit you guys pretty hard. Hope everybody's okay, man. Stolen mirror. I did find your stolen mirror.
Oh, thank you. And what about the cliff racer? Did you kill it?
Yes, he's deader than a shitbug.
The winged menace had it coming. But, you know, it's odd. Why would a wild animal like that steal from me? How would it know what's valuable and what's not? It makes no sense.
That's what I said.
Unless it was working for someone. Unless someone had tamed it and trained it to do what it did. I think there's a cliff racer trainer on the loose. There must be someone here in Andatharin who trained that cliff racer to steal. Someone who knew who would make good targets. You must find the person behind this. You'll be compensated.
Oh, money? Okay, let's do it.
Someone in this town must know something. Maybe the local scouts could help you? You could also check the taverns. Some of them have dodgy patrons that might be able to give you a lead.
Let's fucking go. He's going to pay me more. Let's see here. So, and then, oh, you're also North Carolina in the same. Well, yeah, hope you guys are okay. And then he says, yeah, it'd have to rain 500 feet before water kisses the tires of my car in the parking lot. The trick is when you move, make sure there's big downward hill on several sides around you where you are. Yeah. Okay, we need to play some good scary games this month for Halloween. Yeah, you know what? When I get back from my party, if you're going to be up late, Brooke, we'll do some Silent Hill 2 tonight. I want to get back into that game. So far, I'm cautiously optimistic on it. Viral says, I'm in Mount Airy, so we got it easier than a lot of people. Well, I'm glad to hear you guys are both okay, man, because, woo. Yeah, vote Silent Hill 3. Is Silent Hill 3 available on PC? Because I could get Silent Hill 3, and I love that game. I still haven't actually completed it. I've actually never beaten Silent Hill 3, actually, so that might be a good one. I did play OG Silent Hill 2. I love OG Silent Hill 2. Oh, I don't know. Silent Hill 3 was my favorite. Yeah, Silent Hill 3 is good. I've liked what I've played of it so far. I need to complete... I've completed 1 and 2. I need to complete 3, 4, and I played some of the Downcoming, right? It is on Steam. Okay. Silent Hill 3 might be worth getting then. And then again, I played some of the Downcoming, which is... all I can say about the Downcoming is the train guy was drunk. Train guy was drunk. One of my favorite awful video game dialogue lines in all of history is in Silent Hill Downcoming. I consider Homecoming and Downpour kind of the same game. I call them the Downcoming Lunatic Edit, so You're right to be confused by that. It's an inside joke. Yeah, it's the downcoming, and the train guy was drunk. The train guy was indeed drunk. Train guy was drunk. Like, just imagine, like, you're playing, like, a dark psychological horror game, and you pick up a headline clip, and you're reading about a train conductor that, like, crashed a fucking train ride and killed some kids, and then all of a sudden, like, you hear one of the guys talking about the story, one of the witnesses be like, yeah, that train guy was drunk. He was acting belligerent to everybody, even the kids. It's like, what the fuck? Council Club. All right, let's ask around here.
What now, Outlander? Why do you bother me?
Cliff Racer Trainer.
Cliff racers are flying vermin. I don't think anyone would ever try to train them.
Okay, I agree.
This ain't your kind of pub, pal. Get out of here.
Oh, are these guys going to be the racists? Are they going to do racism toward me?
I'm not telling you that. Anything else?
Okay, well...
Talking to you makes me look bad. Everyone in Endelphrin will say, oh, is friends with that horrid Outlander. I don't want that. So, keep your questions. This is not something...
Okay, this is not a club. Okay. We just need to leave here. This club is racist. You know I'm part Dunmer, right? Like, just saying. That's a traitor. So we can go here and we can offload some of these jewels. Yeah, I did not like being treated that way. That was not cool, guys. They must be Kimono Tom.
Outlander. I've got something for everyone. So...
But I'm part Dunmer, Hatman. I'm part Dunmer. Take a look at this. Literally, on my character sheet. My character sheet says, half Dunmer lineage. Half Dunmer. It's right here. It's right here. Half Dunmer. I'm a Breton paladin, a worshipper of Stendar. I come from a Normanish culture, and I'm a half Dunmer. So they should treat me better.
Take a look around, Outlander.
Welcome.
I am not the one you want to be doing the racism towards. But I know it's Outlanders. Like, if they're Kimono Tong, which it's Council Club, so I bet I fucking bet you they're Kimono Tong. And if that's the case, like, yeah, they're going to be absolutely fucking racist toward everyone that's not literally born in Morrowind and has been in Morrowind their whole fucking lives. Because they're racist. They're just racist. The Hat Man is here. Listen, man, I'll have your money soon. Welcome in, Roland. Glad you can make it in here, man. Tell him it's cool. Tell him it's cool. You have a Dunmer friend. Good old Dunmer supremacy. I don't think those particular guys care. I think they're Kimono Tong. And if that's the case, they just want to murder my face. So we're just gonna leave. We'll go find another club to ask about a Cliff Racer trainer in. We're just gonna leave. It's cool. I don't want any trouble. I'm new here, and I probably couldn't survive a full ganking from 3 Kimono Tong thugs. So we're just gonna go about our day. It's fine. There's probably other corner clubs we can ask around at that are much less hostile. Yeah, a gangbang. Yeah, we don't need that. We don't need that. It's too early in the day for that shit. We're getting to the point where we're going to be able to 603. We're going to seriously be able to shop for armor after this quest too, which is going to be cool. I tell you, North Korea style writing and all, I fucking absolutely love this fresco. It's so good. Like, it's so good. Our Lady of Light. Our wonderful Lady of Light. All praise be to Almalexia. Right? Am I right, chat? I haven't really dealt with the Kimono Tong and Temiri Belt or their quests for them. So there's going to be quests in Narcissus that kind of brush up against them, and there's quests here that brush up against them, especially if you join the Thieves Guild. But so far, I haven't seen any actual... I don't think you can join the Kimono Tong, and I'm not necessarily one who thinks you should, because you are, in every starting point in this game, you are a Dunmer Outlander, so they don't It's said right in the lore, they do not recruit Outlanders. Forget about it. So, Roland Lightbane says, Alma, that diva? Hey, now. Almalexia is a compassionate warrior queen who protects her people and loves her people, Roland. Don't you know that? At least that's what all of the books tell me. I'm sure that there's nothing wrong with that statement whatsoever.
This, thou.
Oh, you're drunk. You're not going to help.
Hick what?
Hick what? Literally, they ran out Hick. God help you. Do something about your AI. I got to get rid of this, man. I'll just read it. Fuck that. That's terrible. Hick what? The books have to be right, Lunatic Edit said. Hatman says, yeah, if she's in public, then rolls eyes. I like that guy's vibe. Y'all are a bunch of heathens. Like, I'm not even Dunmer. Oh, I'm half Dunmer. So you're talking about my Lady of Light here. Like, I don't understand all this Almalexia hate. I really don't get it.
You. What do you want? Why would anyone train a cliff racer? That's crazy.
Greetings, Outlander, and welcome to Enduthrin.
You don't have any... Nobody knows anything about this cliff racer shit. How about you?
This is Enduthrin, the great port city of House Flalu. How can I help you?
Simping for Space Jesus. I don't know if Almost Space Jesus. Space Jesus might be more like Vivek. And Sathasil is just MIA. Like, Sathasil just doesn't give a shit. Like, Sathasil is just not in the picture at all. He's working on his Clockwork City, right?
We have beds, drinks, and food. Don't make a mess.
Morrowind is like in Mexico, right? You know, some of it is, yeah, some of the architecture is based on some of the Southeastern. For sure, but Morrowind's kind of a mixture in terms of its cultural impact. It's a little bit of a mixture. It's got Persian influences. It's got Eastern influences, like talking about like ancient, like Southeast Asian. It's a really cool hodgepodge. It's part of what I love about it. Is there's so much cool shit. But we are having a really hard time trying to find cliff racers. So we're gonna talk to our Fighters Guild captain. Maybe he can help clue us in, because I'm fucking clueless right now. Yeah, versus Skyrim. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's actually. So if we're talking about Skyrim, Skyrim's literally right next door to the north. So you got Skyrim, and so whatever would be to the direct east of Skyrim. So it's to the east, not to the southeast. Which has ice, stone, and wood huts. Yeah, this is more like volcanic nastiness here.
This is Enduthrin, the great port.
Oh, yes!
To recall that Orblos once had a pet cliff racer.
Orblos.
He's a fellow boss mayor who lives here in Enduthrin. A gifted beast tongue.
Ah!
He works for House Flalu as a guard in the Flalu Council Manor. I think you'll find him there. He also has a private home just behind the manor, but I hear the doors to that house are always locked.
Gotcha. Let's go talk to Orblos then, although again, we might have to do a house break-in, it sounds like. But there's our lead, Orblos, who, of course, Beast Tongue is a power that Bosmer have, so that would make sense. Nothing a spell of unlocking can't solve. Exactly. And that is within reach. We can do that. So we're going to go to the Council Manor here. And we got 600 gold. We can solve that with either an Andusi's Unhinging Scroll, or we'll just learn the unlocking spell. It can't be that hard for us to do. Yeah, I never do security. Security is now there's some mods that help change that, but security's kind of a worthless skill, especially since I also have a mod that lets you bash doors. So on top of that, I can just bash your door open, and we might do that too. Actually, that'd probably be the way we do it. We'll just bash the fucking door open. Like, I don't understand the point of security ability. Literally, LOL, alteration every time. Yeah, I'm not a security guy myself, but I am a basher. Yeah, okay, we're going to brute force that door open if you don't come clean. We're going to bust your fucking house open, dude. So you better come clean with us. Oh, there he is. Orblos. Hi, Orblos. Hi there, buddy. I like your armor.
You are in the Hlalo Council Manor, Outlander. What can I do for you?
So bad. Cliff Racer trainer.
What? Are you accusing me of training a cliff racer to steal things? That's laughable. And where's your proof, huh?
You should know I killed the cliff racer.
Why? Why? Should I care about that? Like I said, I know. Nothing.
Oh, it's so bad. This guy, yeah, that's gonna have to go. Are you sure? You seem upset.
No, I'm not. I've just got something in my eye. If you'd excuse me.
Okay, well, you didn't want to come clean. Killed your cliff racer. Now we're gonna bust your door in. Now we're gonna go bust your fucking door open. How's that? Said behind the council manor. So let's take a look here. Thieving ass piece of shit. Okay, there's guards, so we're gonna have to watch our ass here. Orblos' house. Fuck out of here, dude. Go on. Fuck out of here, dude. Get on out. Oh, bound weapons don't work. Oh, shit. Okay. All right. New plan. Bound weapons don't work on bashing. Okay. That makes sense, because you can just summon them. That's really abusable. Because one of the trade-offs to bashing, one of the big trade-offs to using a bash is it takes a lot of condition out of your weapon. So we're just going to go to the local merchant and just get an iron club piece of shit. We're going to bash his fucking door in. That's what we'll do. So change your plans.
Welcome,
Hi.
traveler.
I need the cheapest fucking iron club you got. There we go. Fuck it. Okay, so that's good to know. You can't bash with a bound weapon. Again, makes sense. Makes sense. That would be absolutely broken if you could, because the weapon just vanishes, and I call these bolt cutters. Yeah. Get the bolt cutters. You stay right the fuck here. Do not come around that corner. You hear, guard? Yeah, I hope he doesn't skip town, too, because that would suck, but we'll see what happens. He's kind of got a pretty high-level job. He'd be fleeing away from a lot. Locke has been partially bashed. Yeah. How to train your cliff racer. This handbook details various techniques that can be used to train a cliff racer to obey commands, such as fetching items. That's all we fucking need. We're going to take that. He's got a training whistle, common ring, reflections on cult worship, eastern provinces. While we're here, since this guy's a criminal, let's take a look, see if there's anything that's going to make us some money, huh? Make us some money, honey. Bunch of crap so far. Ooh, a book. Yep, sneak. Yeah, we'll take it. Sure. It's an expensive book. That's all. Scuttle is Scrib Jelly is actually not bad. We'll take all your. That's pretty low weight stuff. That's not. Those are big Kwama eggs. Scuttle is OP for selling. I love Scuttle. We're not going to be. Oh, look at that. Got a Sherpal Arai Bone Mode Helm. 165 gold. Yep, we'll take that. Thank you. It looks like that's about it. So, I'd love to get in that chest, but I'm gonna break my club trying to. We'll try. Yep, and the weapon is broken. Yep, so you need another to bash. I've already broke the weapon, so can't bash. Okay. Well, we don't care. The club has served its purpose. The bolt cutters have served their intended purpose. We're good. Extravagant pants will take 60 gold. Always take the scuttle. OP. Nah. This guy's a broke bitch with the rest of the stuff. I was hoping for some like real like thievery stuff that he'd stolen. So now we can go back and confront him again.
There's someone watching me. I can tell.
Hey, pal. Don't walk away from me. I gotta talk to you.
I don't like you much.
I don't like you much either, but guess what? You're busted.
This again? Where's your proof that I'm guilty? Huh? Well, okay. I admit it. I trained that cliff racer to steal things. But it isn't that big of a deal, is it?
I'm a paladin, buddy. You're
It's not
fucked.
like anybody got killed or anything. I just needed to make a little extra money. You understand?
I have to report this.
No. Wait a second. You can't tell about this to anyone. The steward Drainos Helvey especially mustn't know. I'd lose my job. I don't deserve that. Come on, be reasonable.
You must face the consequences of your actions, buddy. Sorry, not sorry. That's what you get for being a piece of shit.
Yeah. You'll ruin me.
No. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Not gonna lie. Like we're gonna have to look at maybe getting rid of that voice, the voiceover mod for the Tamriel rebuilt territories. It's not up to snuff. The Vardenfell one's not great either, but this is another level of bad.
Greetings, Outlander. I am Drainos Helvey, steward of the Council Manor. What brings you here? Do you wish to join House Hlalu?
No. But we do want to tell you about your thieving ass employee. Homie, it's Raid Man! No.
This is about the recent thefts, isn't it? Someone's trained a cliff racer to steal things. Well, who's it?
It's Orblos.
Orblos? I see. Thank you for providing me with this information. Here is 100 drakes for your trouble. I'll see that the boss mare is properly reprimanded. We certainly won't suffer a thief to work in this manner.
Sounds good, buddy. And I got an extra 100 gold for it. Yeah, I think it's good for streaming. Saves your voice a bit and gives moments like that. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Charlie Babbitt poked and hurt me in 1998. Yeah, Charlie Babbitt poked and hurt me 1998. What? Yeah, 1998. Definitely 1998. Definitely 1998. Charlie Babbitt poked me. Hurt very bad. Hurt very bad. No. All right, so now we got to talk back. Now we got to go back across town. Hoof our fat ass back across town. Talk to the lady, and then we can turn it into this fighters. This has been a fun Fighters Guild quest. Like, this has been... If this is the level of questing that Tamriel Rebuilt offers, yeah, I see why people say that now we need mods to bring the vanilla Vardenfell Island up to snuff with Tamriel Rebuilt. That's amazing. They should make a 2.5D mod and make Morrowind feel more like Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 is incredible. Now, you want to talk about a modern game that literally does it right? And I'll tell you how he got that right, guys. If you go look at Sven Vink's interviews, the guy could not shut the fuck up about Ultima 6. So the guy literally had incredible... he loved Ultima 6, and he wanted to try to replicate the complexities of Ultima 6. And I feel like he succeeded, honestly. He did a great job with that game. Yeah, Baldur's Gate might be the most consistently awesome series of RPGs ever made. Like, no shit. Always sketched by the hamster, man. And then, yeah, that's crazy. I've beaten all 3, yeah. Yeah, I'm a big Baldur's Gate fan. I love Baldur's Gate. That's another one I just really adore. Now, I love Ultima. I'm also a huge Ultima fan, but I think even Lord British himself would say that they've not always been consistent, right? Also, the early ones are really, really outdated and archaic. Like, really.
I trust you to uncover the identity of the Cliff Racer trainer.
I did.
So, a wood elf working for the Hlaalu was behind all this. Thank you for bringing him to justice.
You're welcome, and I guess I don't get paid anymore, so... Well, that's fine. That's okay. That needed to be done. He was stealing from everybody in Endothryn. Played through Ultima 4 last year. Yeah, Ultima 4 is such a fascinating game in terms of, like, the amount of things they allow you to do and the places that game goes. Yes, really, really paid an experience. Yeah. Ultima 4 is really good in terms of like the virtue system and stuff like that. I really enjoy Ultima 4. What I will tell the chat is Ultima 4 is not going to be for everybody, though. It really isn't. There's some really archaic stuff in Ultima 4. The one I typically recommend for people who play nowadays to even have a chance at Ultima is Ultima 6. Ultima 6, the False Prophet is my favorite personally. But the one I typically recommend is Ultima 7, the Blackgate. 1,800, overwhelmingly positive and free. Yeah. Yeah, I love Ultima so much. It's one of my absolute favorites ever. I don't know how we got here, but we were going the wrong way. Moonring is... I have Moonring on my desktop right now. I actually have Moonring on my desktop. I've heard a lot about Moonring. It's not one I've dived into, but I'm very excited for it. It's actually... I'm glad you mentioned it's literally on my desktop right now. Yeah, no, I finally found a fellow CRPG guy. I actually extracted the source code. No, dude... We've got to talk because I finally found like a fellow CRPG fan, like a genuine CR. Like it's me and my friend Victoria, and I think that's it so far that I've ever run into. As far as most of my circle are JRPG fans, and I like JRPGs. I adore those too, like the good ones. But but they're not super up to date on the CRPGs, right? It didn't work on Mac, so I fixed it for myself. That's cool as fuck, dude. Fam, I used to play text MUDs, and I'm only 38. Oh, whoa. You're talking MUDs. You're going way back, like way back. That's awesome. Like, we're talking like back in the days. Did you ever do like floppy disk swaps? Where you would just go to like gaming swaps. Yeah, I was gonna say like Zorgs. Yeah, of course, Evan. Yeah, you would just swap discs. You wouldn't even know what the fuck you're getting sometimes, and you would be getting some floppy. There's one I still can't think of. It was a math game, and it was on the Mac, and it was a math game where you literally did math problems and then picked alien body parts, and you built your own alien, and at the end of the game. If anybody ever can find the name of this game, you're doing the Lord's work, because I can't. You would see that alien take off, and it would tell you the name of the alien and the race and the planet he was from. And then the alien would take off based on the mixed and matched, like, head, torso, and legs and feet. But you would construct the alien by doing math problems. I really, really want to know what that game is. But it's just... I thought there was a market I would make a new text mud. Yeah, text buds are fun.
Did you return the stolen silver mirror back to
I did, and boy was that an odyssey.
Are you done with this mission?
I am done with it, yes.
So, Orplos the Wood Elf was behind the theft, and made sure he'd face the consequences. Good. Here's your pay. I've got new orders for you.
Cosmic Osmos Math and Science Random Guess. I'm gonna take a look at that. I will see. It might be. I will take a look and see if there's a YouTube video on it. That's awesome. Okay, we got new orders. Did I get advancement yet? Nope, not yet. Not enough. Okay, orders.
Sadly, one of our own is wanted for murder. You need to find and kill Darvis Dreth.
Darvis Dreth. Find and kill him. Okay.
One of our own men, Darvis Dreth, is wanted for murder. There's a bounty on his head, and I don't want this little incident to further sully our reputation. He has to die.
Okay.
I'll give you the gold when you return. He was recently seen camped near the Vathras plantation. I suggest you look for him there. Dreth was last seen near the Vathras plantation. Find and kill him. You can find the Vathras plantation south of here. When you get there, look around and be thorough. Dreth might be camped out behind some of the boulders in that area.
Okay. Well, it's late, so we're going to actually get some sleep before we head out to that. But glad we were able to resolve this quest. Where's the bunks? So probably not. I'll look. Was it made by MECC? Do you remember? I don't remember anything about it, sadly. The only thing I remember about it is it was a game where you did math problems, and by doing the math problems, you were putting an alien together, and then the alien like takes off in his rocket ship after you're introduced to like his name, his species, and the planet he's from. What computer platform? Macintosh. Yeah, it was a Mac game for sure. It was a Mac game and it was on a floppy disk. It was one of the floppy disks that we got during a swap. Early 90s. Early 90s. Like Apple II or like System 7. Apple II, I think. I think it was on an Apple II computer is what we had. I'd have to ask my dad that one. But I'm going to guess Apple II. Yeah, he would know for sure because he's got all. Believe it or not, he kept all of our old stuff. We have all of the old systems and computers and stuff that we had. Alrighty, so we're going to the Vathras Plantation, which is to the south of Andothran. So we need to leave out the south gate. Okay. Before we do that, let's do some fucking shopping. I think we've earned that. We'll do some shopping. We'll complete this quest, and I gotta go get ready. Math Blaster was big. Yeah, it's not Math Blaster. I know that much. Definitely not Math Blaster, but that was a big hit. Yeah. Yeah, I would know math if it was Math Blaster for sure. Hi, I would like to shop with you.
Need the rust scraped off your sword? Have a look around. I'm sure you'll like what you see.
Medium armor, so that's not gonna. You don't have anything that's gonna help us, unfortunately. Yeah, Number Muncher. I don't know. I'm less familiar with Number Muncher, but I don't think that's it either.
I can tell an Outlander with good taste when I see one. Care to try a Morrowind delicacy?
No, I'm not looking for food. I'm looking for weapons. Actually, looking for armor, not weapons. Sorry. Blech. Outfitter. There should be at least one armor or weapon store somewhere here. Alien Edition? That sounds promising, Brooke. Maybe. Alien Edition. That sounds. Hey, it's math and it's building aliens. Yeah, that's what I was reading up. Oh my God, you guys. You might have made my like whole month. Like, if I can find that game, 1982. Fuck me. Yeah, it's a really, really old, simple game, for sure. That might be it. Where can I get that fucking hammer? That's badass looking. Yeah. Alien Edition. What a matching name if that's the case. Title had like text in the center and colored rectangles around it. I think that's it. I think that's actually it. How cool would that be? It sounded familiar, like 3 stick figure outlines. Yeah, and you do math, and then you pick like a head, a torso. You pick a head, a torso, some legs, and some feet. And then, depending on which of the 3 options you picked and mixed and matched, you built like a different alien. Yeah, what are you doing? Oh, hold on, guys. I'll be right back. What is the... All right, sorry about that, guys. Had a little bit of a... Oops. Alrighty. Actually, it looks like the party's starting a little early, so I'm going to have to go now as soon as I get to a stopping point. But thanks, everybody, for coming out. I appreciate it. And we will definitely do this later when I get back. All right, take care. Oh, there it is. Now it's better. All right, I gotta head out though, guys, because looks like the party's starting a little early. I'm getting yelled at. So yeah, I'll definitely forget the Discord link here later on. Take care, buddy. Oopsie.